I'm not in your district. But what I'm saying is, when we going to start doing this for our own issues? Brother, I would much rather you be going to the mat for the homeless people in your hood. This is what you get. Representative Jamaal Bowman of New York is in an uphill battle to retain his seat as he battles not just his challenger, but also the powerful Israel lobby group, AIPAC. They pledged to put in $100 million against progressive lawmakers who had the temerity to challenge Israel and call for a ceasefire in Gaza. They've already spent $15 million on Jamaal Bowman alone. Bernie Sanders, AOC, both came down to help Jamaal Bowman counteract the money that's coming in from AIPAC, which is very substantial.
Election is one of the most important in the modern history of America. So you say, why? District 16, Bronx, New York, most important in American history? Really? Yes, really.
Because they see the power of our movement. They are spending more money than has ever been spent in American history, y'all.
And why is our political establishment doing that? Because Jamaal Bowman dared to speak up for Palestinians.
They are in this race because we called for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza.
This election is not about Jamaal versus Mr. Latimer. This election is about whether or not the billionaire class and the oligarchs will control the United States government, and our view is, no, they won't.
They are the money, we are the mighty, and they will not stop us.
They're trying to buy our representation because they don't like who we chose to represent us.
Our movement is more powerful than their money.
You are just not fighting for Jamaal. You are fighting for American democracy.
They have already lost because the district, the American people, and the world are with us.
We know that the person that is best suited to represent New York 16th District is Jamaal Bowman.
I mean, if you got to go out swinging, if you got friends with you to the real and the ride hard. Rumble, young man, rumble. Is that what Ali said? Rumble, young man, rumble. Here goes a little something with Bowman and AOC together.
What's up, everybody? We are just a few days out till the election day, our primary election on Tuesday, June 25th. But the good news is that the polls are open right now, and we are here for our brother, Jamaal Bowman. We want to turn out the vote. I don't care if you live in New York 16 and are turning out to vote for him. I don't care if you live outside New York 16. We are texting our friends. We are turning out. We are calling our friends in Tuckahoe, in White Plains, in New Rochelle, in Yonkers, and telling them to vote for Jamaal Bowman.
Ceasefire now, y'all. That's what we're doing.
Right.
Ceasefire now. Let's get it
That's
popping.
right.
The polls are open today. The polls are open tomorrow. Make sure you get out to vote. Election day is Tuesday. Let's go. We need record turnout all across the district, especially in Yonkers, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, Co-op City, and Edenwald. Let's get it popping. Let's change the world. It's the many versus the money.
I'm not impressed with this. I'm not impressed with this. This looks like cosplay. This looks like a theatrical event. This looks like Shakespeare in the Park. You know what I think? You know what I think? You really want to know what I think? Huh? I think y'all thought they was playing. I think y'all thought they was playing with y'all punk asses. AOC, you thought they was playing with you, but they was not playing with you. They were serious. Yeah, you thought you could jump on this Palestinian thing and sort of ride that shit. Ride it with no repercussions. So this is why I say I might as well stand up for my brothers and sisters, because you can get shot down no matter what you do. Tim, why are you always standing up for black folks? Hey man, you can get destroyed, canceled, standing up for anybody. All you gotta do is have an adversary with some money. They can take your ass out. I'm not impressed with this. I feel like he got caught out there playing reindeer games. Yeah, Bowman, I feel like you got caught out there playing reindeer games. Man, it'd be different if you were about to lose your seat because you was fighting for the people in the Bronx, which is your job, by the way, to fight for the people in the Bronx. Now, I ain't from the Bronx. I'm from right here. Born in DC General Hospital. Lived in Southeast DC, moved to Maryland, went to Berkshire Elementary School, Northwestern High School, Highsville Middle School, stand up, Bladensburg High, went to 2 high schools. Look, guys, so only the people in this issue can really answer what Bowman's doing and how you feel about him. I'm just saying, from a guy looking on the outside, you could have got your knees taken out fighting for people right there in the Bronx and been a legend. You could have been man for life back, Marion Barry. There's some places in D.C., if you go and you say you speak foul of Marion Barry, they'll punch you in the mouth. Because that's legends. Because we know what he did when he decided he going to do an executive order where 30% of D.C. government contracts got to go to a minority-owned business. He did that when nobody was doing that. Not 5%, not people of color. He said black owned. I'm sorry, what minority? It was black owned. Marion Barry was very black. So my mistake was saying people of color or minority. He didn't say that. He said black people. Okay. And for that, no matter what them people said about him, no matter how much they defamed his name, no matter what happened with him and that young lady in that hotel room, we don't give a damn. They was partying, they had fun, and they did the wrong thing and whatever. Drugs should be legal anyway. Oh my God, he had drugs, like Hunter did. Anyway, here's the thing, guys. Here's the deal. I'm not impressed with this because it seems phony. Oh, yeah. And look, and I was a guy who was supportive of the squad initially because policy. Policy was most important. See, there's levels to this. When you first get involved, to me, you don't know the game inside the game. You just look at the game from the outside of the game. And you say, okay, I want this policy. This is what's most important. And you say, anybody that helps me get this policy, that's important to me, I'm going to ride with them. If you were down for the policies that I'm down with. That's like first level politics. Actually, first level for normies is Democrat, Republican. But moving beyond that, because that's for morons. Because there are going to be things, Democrats, they're horrible Democrats, and they're horrible Republicans. You can't just pick based on the color of the jersey. But moving beyond that, when you say, okay, I understand I got to look closer than just whose name tag they got on. Okay? I got to look at the policies that they support. Now you got to look at their motivations. Now you got to look at what they're really about. You got to move beyond that. That's the level I'm at. And what I'm trying to tell you, even though I'm glad you support some policies that are helpful to people in general, in the long run, man, I think you guys are all playing games. It's all for show. I never liked that theatrical stuff, unless that theatrical stuff had a whole lot of activity behind it. What I see is somebody trying to line up something from when they're not in office no more. That's how I feel about it, man. Hey, I'm telling you like it is. I mean, it's not like I have a reputation to uphold. I ain't gonna crash and burn my reputation because you came on the show one time, and I ain't gonna crash and burn my reputation, AOC, because you. Because I'm with a bunch of Trumpers clogging up my mentions. It is what it is. I'm not impressed by this show. Forget how many people were in the crowd. I heard there was only a few hundred people in the crowd. Forget those people making fun of that and mocking that. Whatever. My thing is, you don't seem authentic. I feel like you thought you was going, because I seen a lot of people coming up off the Palestinians. Y'all some opportunist jerks. Y'all some disgusting opportunists. I seen a lot of them doing this, man. All of a sudden, some of them can't even spell Palestinian. Man, we gotta stand up for the Corinthians. The who? The Philippines. The Filipinos. What? Yeah, man, what they doing to the Philip fishermen is wrong. Huh? Don't even know anything about Palestinians. They just saw a wave coming and jumped on it. Because this thing that we do, this content creation thing we do, this social media thing that all of us are involved in, it has waves. In a way, the winner is to jump on a wave and ride that wave, and when that wave dies, find another wave to jump on. Sorry, I just gave y'all the inside basketball on how this crap works. Now, some of us have ethics. I don't feel that AOC and Jamaal Bowman have that many ethics. Sorry, man, it's really bad because you just got in, Jamaal. This ain't a good look, man. If you're going to go out, think of all the people you let down. Think about all the people you let down. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say I got this guy totally wrong. He needs to set me straight. I need to know what time it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Jamaal is the most authentic person in Congress. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. This looks corny to me. I just smell something fishy. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Bro, then you just threw that away for an issue in the Middle East? To do what? Now, I understand people want to stand up for what they believe in, but just realize that's what you did. And now this guy Latimer is going to probably, even if Bowman manages to win re-election, but an Emerson College voter poll revealed that as of June 11, Latimer led Bowman 48-31. Now, I keep hearing I shouldn't worry about polls. Polls don't mean nothing because Clyburn said, hey, I don't trust polls. I don't even like polls. I ain't never been to the South Pole or the North Pole. I'm not going to no poll. I'm going to Joe's house, and Joe will tell me what to think. And whatever Joe say, that's what I'm going with. And Joe don't need to do nothing else. He did it all. He walked on water. He healed the sick. He gave the poor fishes. That's all I need to see. When me and my wife was in jail, we knew Joe was going to get us out. I tell you, I met my wife on a freedom ride. So my thing is this, man. Maybe I'm wrong about Bowman. Maybe I got it misconstrued, bro. It looks phony. And you know what else looks phony? How far are we in this video? How far are we in? There's a steam struck. Okay, my bad. Some kitty, we good, right? Hey, guys. Hey, check this out. We are running, right? I know we're on a delay. Yeah, we good. Thank you. Buck would have let me know. Why am I tripping? I'm messing up, Buck. I'm reading the comments. I thought Kitty was saying she couldn't, the stream wasn't started. Check this out. Everybody, if you don't, I'm about to play a clip. It gets a little spicy, okay? Because Jamaal Bowman gets in his feelings. And hey, I want to play it because I want you to hear what was said at the rally. Okay, y'all ready? Okay. Let's see where we at. Here we go.
gonna show fucking APAC the power of the motherfucking South Bronx. People ask me why I got a foul mouth. What am I supposed to do? You coming after me. You coming after my family. You coming after my children. I'm not supposed to fight back. I'm not supposed to fight back. We're gonna show them who the fuck we are.
It seems phony to me, man. Hey, man, I mean it, man. It sounds phony to me, man. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. All right. Tim Black, why you say it sounds phony to you, bro? What's the problem? It seems phony to me, Jamaal, because this ain't the fight. What you doing up here on this stage right now, and you saying you want a ceasefire in Gaza, that's not the fight. That's not the fight. You got your vote, use your vote. By all means, use your vote. But I'm trying to understand how this makes life better for people in Gaza at all. I'm trying to understand, you being out of Congress, how this helps anybody at all. I mean, I'm hearing people also say maybe that ain't the reason why you're losing the race. Maybe it has because you've been playing a lot of away games. Maybe you got your head in the clouds a little bit. Maybe losing touch a little bit. Maybe if you really was riding like you was riding in this video right now with the anger that you have, the emotion that you're projecting right now, maybe if you were projecting that for your constituents for the last 3 years, maybe we wouldn't be sitting here now, no matter who they threw in here, no matter how much money they gave them. I'm just saying, this is what I'm hearing. I'm not in your district. But what I'm saying is, when are we going to start doing this for our own issues? Brother, I would much rather you be going to the mat for the homeless people in your hood, the homeless people in your district, the latchkey kids in your district. Why not? Only when you're about to lose your job are you talking like this? See, this ain't about the people. This is about you. This is about you, bro. Because you weren't cursing like this about the people who's sent you there to do your job. Would you be cursing like that if you weren't in this race? If it wasn't coming down to this, if APAC hadn't stuck their nose in it, would you be cursing like this? And a lot of the other people that are cursing and shouting about APAC, would they be doing that if there was? I'm just saying, like, why aren't they doing that for other issues? Just seems cheap that some people are doing it. I don't know your motivation, bro, but I gotta ask, where was this fire? Because if you were cursing like that for me, my mom, my friends, my neighbors, my kids, for our justice, I'd have your back. And I'm sure, unless you got a bunch of backstabbers in your district, they'd have your back too. But I got a feeling you weren't doing that. You were doing Hip Hop Day, dude. You were doing the Wu-Tang. Man, I guess I am knocking you. I'm knocking you. Yeah, I can't both sides of it. I'm knocking you, man. This is corny to me. Prove me wrong. If somebody can prove me wrong, I stand corrected. It's just that we got people that they go on superficial stuff like, he voted this way that time. Yeah, I know. That ain't enough, Johnson. That's just people doing their job. But when I see this level of anger, this level of frustration, I'm thinking maybe were you displaying this when it wasn't about you losing your job? Just saying. Nah, man. I'm going to stick to my guns. I think all the people that came up, who decided they're going to put their necks on the line and go against APAC, Unless they were people that were already doing this. There are people that are authentic, man, that I feel. Like I feel that Dr. Cornel West really did that about that life. I feel that Mark Lamont Hill really about that life. This wasn't just something he fell off into. He already lost the gig for it. And didn't change his tune. So I gotta look at him with a little bit more like, okay, I want to see the same fight for our own issues out of Dr. West and Dr. Hill. I know people say they do have that. I want to see it. I want that video on replay. Because there's so much going on with black people, man, that you could be as passionate as you're being in this video, this clip, every day. There's so much death and destruction of black people in your own country that you can have this type of animosity, fire, emotion, passion, empathy for them right here. But y'all numb to us. You guys are numb. It ain't no upside. There's no upside to fighting for black people in America. Only downsides. I think some people, now I can't speak with certainty. I cannot speak with certainty. I can only say this is my opinion, my good faith opinion, not my bad faith opinion. This is a good faith podcast. In good faith, I can't make that statement that you don't believe what you believe. I'm going to tell you what it looked like from over here. And don't give me that all 10 black, everything got to be about black. Man, nothing in America has ever been about black. It's been about using black people. You don't get it. If you still think that, you don't understand. If it was ever really about black people, a woman wouldn't die three times as often during childbirth. That sound like it's really about black people to you? If white women died like black women died, giving birth to their babies, America would just stop. Now, what happens is Democrats use our pain and suffering, and it gives us the appearance that people are fighting for black people. They're not fighting for black people. They're fighting for a check, moron. When y'all gonna get it? There's a lot of money in this industry. It's money in the grievance industry. What y'all saw with Black Lives Matter was a mere pittance. Yeah, everybody talks about them. I've talked about them too. I gave them grief. That's a mere pittance to all the money that's been raised, all black people suffering that went to all types of organizations that didn't have black people at the helm. What's it like 90%, 95% of all DEI management people, executives, whatever, are white women? Some crazy number? You know that? I just want to educate you because I know people think, they just think because they see TV, they see MSNBC and see all these black people. They see CNN and see all these black people and they think corny things. They don't realize that's the way they're supposed to think. It's all smoke and mirrors. In reality, we're not doing good. We're just looking good. That's it. With our bouncy cards and our gold chains on, when we show up to play NBA basketball and we're walking through the tunnel, they look good. Check them out in 10 years. Most of them be broke again because their entire families are broke. And they're going to be financing 30, 40, 50 broke black people. Understand? I'm sorry, I'm way off a tangent. I'm on the tangent. Jamaal Bowman, you could have been talking about this type of shit, and that could have got you kicked out of Congress, and we would have made a monument to your ass. But instead, you wanted to do what the white people do. So now you get to do what you get to get this. This is what you get. Here you go. Ta-da! That's what Mark Lamont Hill got to learn, and that's what Dr. Cornel West get to learn. They both lost their jobs. You saw them lose their jobs. You was like, I'm gonna still step out there. So if you want about that life, why the cursing? You should have known this was coming. You think I talk the stuff I talk, thinking I'm going to get somewhere like in media? Hell no. Hell no. Once I had Donna Brazile on my show and asked her 3 questions about Hillary Clinton that no one gave me credit for, that no one else had ever asked her about the money that went to Hillary's campaign, that was diverted from the DNC to Hillary's campaign, that no one asked her, not TYT, not majority people, nobody asked her this shit. No one gave me credit for it because I didn't call her out of her name and curse her out. I was done, son. I was done. Once I made her speak publicly about rolling and passing that question, I was the only person to ever do that. I asked her publicly on a live stream about rolling, passing that question. The Hillary Clinton question, her and rolling. I was done then. So I already knew the die was cast. Why didn't you think the die was cast on you when you were still, because you didn't think so. So you thought you could just jump up and just say whatever about this and be cool. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You're supposed to be like, I expected this to happen. I took a principled stand and I'm standing on it. Not hollering and screaming and talking about fighting people and rolling up the sleeve of your shirt like that's going to do something. They don't care about that, man. You look like a fool. Go out fighting for the issues that you came in there to fight against. That would have been my suggestion, but what do I know? I'm just an independent media person who y'all don't F with. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. In AOC, oh, I'm sorry. AOC. I'm not a black woman, but I'm gonna have to assume some agency here. I feel a certain kind of way about you trying to adopt certain black women characteristics to try to go over the top here and do your cosplay. I don't like it when Miss Crockett does it either. But I really don't like it when you do it. We know your whole backstory is fabricated. We know about you now. We know about you. Talking like this when you talk to the camera. Come on, man. Is that what you were doing at NYU? Were you doing that? Looked like you was ballet dancing. Everyone's not stupid, okay? Go ahead with your little, eat your ice cream with Nancy Pelosi and kiss Biden's ass. And that's the real deal. All y'all kissing Biden's ass. Stop putting on blackface. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Be you. Do you. I don't know, man. Like, maybe some black women should speak to it, but I just gotta say, man, it felt strange. Felt kind of creepy. What are you doing? You want to hang out with your black friends for a minute and get gutter? It's fun. It's fun to do hood rat stuff with my friends. You sound like Lataria Milton. It's fun to do hood rat stuff. I want to do hood rat stuff with my friend Jamaal. You know how you roll. Don't say you was raised that way. You wasn't raised that way. What are you doing? Cosplay. Character. Whatever works at the moment. And I don't know if you noticing that, but that is some disrespectful stuff. That is disrespectful as hell. Cut it out. All right. Shit. All right, guys. It is what it is, man. And after saying all of that, I don't wish Bowman to lose his seat. He's up against a guy who is far worse than Bowman. I know that. You know who this guy is. He's a corporate stooge. He's an empty suit. The guy that's running against Bowman that AIPAC picked up is garbage. So I don't, as critical as I am of Bowman, for the 16th district, Bowman's a much better choice than that Latimer guy. Okay? That don't mean I'm gonna give Bowman a pass though. Obviously, ain't nobody telling him the stuff I just told him. He'll probably never see it nor pay it any mind. And if he does see it, probably get offended. But all that being said, I hope he wins and I hope he learns something. I hope he survives and I hope he learns a thing or two. And Richard Torres is garbage. And so was Mondaire Jones. That is some disgusting. So, see how things are? It's not cut and dry. It's not black and white. Get what I'm saying? Yeah, Mondaire Jones is a self-serving backstabber, like most of Congress. I think we just tore the house down, didn't we? I mean, come on, Johnson. It makes sense, don't it? It makes sense that we just told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's all we did. This ain't nothing personal. This is not me trying to destroy whatever. None of that. This is just me saying how I authentically feel about what's going on in the 16th district, New York City, and what's going on in this race. And I do not support AIPAC at all, or any of the other arms or shell companies or whatever shell organizations that also do the dirty work of AIPAC. Because AIPAC done put their name, done created other identities and spinoffs and stuff. So it ain't just one organization, by the way, so that you know. So they got a lot of oars in a. They mean business. I'm not saying don't take them on. I'm not saying that. But when you take someone on, if you take them on, you take them on. And you know what time it is. All right. You go to the comment section, man. Lord have mercy. Frankie Lee said, "Tore Bowman a new one for sure." Hey, man, Bowman needs to hear this. Hey, somebody needs to say it. But see, Bowman, just like many of the people I've seen him go on the show, who gonna tell him? Charlemagne? Nah, man, Charlemagne ain't gonna tell you nothing good. He'll tell you, keep doing what you're doing. You on point. What he gonna tell you? He need handling. He needs somebody to tell him. Can't be a little pregnant, sir. Which one is gonna be? I would have thought Mark Lamont would have told him, but I don't know. I didn't watch that whole interview. I just know he went on there. And I'm pretty sure Mark didn't tell him nothing real because Mark don't tell people nothing real. Mark is sort of superficial, smart guy, but he's not going to really keep it a buck on anything. In my opinion. Hey, man, it's just my opinion. Everybody want a career. You got to choose between career and truth. That's it. So Jamaal Bowman, I know a guy named Mark Bowman. That's crazy. Jamaal Bowman, man, I hope that he does it, and I hope that he lives and survives. My money ain't on it. Because they got these repeat ads, these horrible ads running. I know what that's like. It's good to see Bernie come out as hard as he did, and AOC come out as hard as she did. That's dope. I've been in this play before. And I was a totally different guy last time this happened. Yeah. Y'all remember, people that have been here, y'all remember how I went down with the team on that stuff. I was so upset about it. So, I don't know. Bowman could have contacted Senator Nina Turner and got a reality check and decided what it was worth for him. What it was worth for him. I mean, we right here. Everybody's right here. We on Twitter together. No one's talking. There's no communication. You know, if we black and we struggling in this system, and if you're a real deal ally, like real deal, you got to communicate. Where's the communication? Where's the reality check? Where's the pulling to the side and hipping people up? I reached out to Bowman way before this. He didn't respond. This was way before this. This was like before he was marked for, marked for deletion. But it's before that. So yeah, man. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching the show. Remember, go to jointimblack.com if you want to become a member of this, the most brutally honest show in independent media. That's what this is. We come on the show. We come face to face. First of all, I put my likeness out here. I put my thoughts out here. I try my best to do the right thing by my viewers. It doesn't mean we don't always agree, but I try not to hold anything back, and I keep it real. That's all I can do. It ain't going to be perfect, and sometimes I'm going to make mistakes. And when I do make a mistake, if I feel I made a mistake, I come back and I correct it. And that's all you can do. Shout out to anybody doing that type of work who's keeping it real and has the respect of their audience. I can't tell you who to like and who not to like. All I can tell you is we're doing damage over here, and it's not going to stop. Buck, we are on our thing. I'm in my bag, Buck. That means I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my bag, sir. So, yeah. Join TimBlack.com, $5 a month, become a member. Also, check us out tomorrow. We do this every day except Saturday. We got a full schedule. It's all good. I'm going to hit it again. I got a story for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will tackle the story about black voters. It's not going anywhere. I'll do it tomorrow. I got nothing but love for y'all, man.